Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Please say hello to everybody, Mr. Curtis.
Hello, Professor Ariam.
Whoa!
It's good to see you.
He's so quick, look at him go!
Stop it, me.
What? He's running back and forth outside the door. What is he doing? Curtis, get in here. Stop fooling around.
Mr. Curtis, please. Look, yes, you're very quick, but if you could come into the classroom.
Yes. Oh, yes, Professor.
What were you running back and forth? What was going on, man?
What did you think?
It was pretty impressive. You know, your hands were out behind you, and you were like, you know, it looked like you were about to take off like an airplane or something with your hands there. That was pretty cool.
Right.
Curtis, you didn't actually go that fast. You just kind of like faded in and out your voice to make it seem like you were going fast, but you only walked by, like the threshold of the door is like, what, 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet? It took you a solid 20 seconds to go from one side of the threshold to the other.
Oh, no, it wasn't. That's a very long time.
He's not as fast as he might, as you might think.
Listen, I tried to demonstrate what it would be like if you like encountered an Abra in the wild today.
Whoa, okay.
Where they just disappear on you, like me disappearing past the doorway. But apparently I just.
Wow,
I didn't have enough coffee
somebody
this
came
morning.
prepared for class today, which I'm very excited about, because normally I have to drag it out of you guys.
Why do you say that?
Learning about.
Why do you say that? Why do you say he came prepared today?
Because he knew what Pokemon we were talking about, which is, I'm saying, it's much better than, normal. Anyways, the other voice that you hear, students at home, is our trainer in training in the classroom, Corbin. Please say hello to everybody, Corbin.
Hey, so we're talking about Slowpoke today because Mr. Curtis was actually pretty slow walking from side to side, pretending he was fast.
He said Abra.
Oh,
he said
okay,
Abra.
okay, sorry.
You
I must have missed that.
Not come
somewhere.
prepared for class today.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I didn't.
But what else?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna defend myself. I didn't come prepared at all.
I felt like I had not really been bringing my best to class the last few times. I went above and beyond. I just wanted to make sure.
Curtis, granted, when you're at your best, you're annoying as hell. So I'd prefer you at your worst. In fact, I'd pay to see you at your worst. Thank you.
It's pretty scary. I don't know if you'd want that.
You know what? I'd prefer not to see you at all. Most of the time, if that's okay.
That might be his best, actually.
Speaking of which, once a week is a lot. Can we convene for class every other week? Is that a possibility? Maybe every other week? Mr. Curtis is a lot to take.
We could do bi-weekly.
Oh, we could.
Where we do twice a week.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, that's what you wanted, right? You wanted bi-weekly.
No, bi-weekly means every other week. That's
sure
double.
Bi-weekly means twice a week.
Twice a week is double weekly. Come on.
That doesn't make any sense. Nobody ever says double
semi-weekly.
No. Oh my God. No, it's double weekly. All right, we're not doing double weekly classes. I can barely process one class a week. All right, this is a lot of information.
That much is for certain.
I'm 10 years old. My brain is still mush.
All right. Well, let me test out your brain here for a second, Corbin. All right.
Okay.
Let me see how well you remember things. What Pokemon are we learning about today?
Starts with an A, right?
Remember, Corbin.
Huh? What?
When I run fast like this.
Rapidash. We're talking about Rapidash today, right?
Yeah. That doesn't start with an A.
Corbin.
Do it again. Do it again,
Corbin.
Curtis.
Do it again. Hey, Mr. Curtis, do it again, real quick.
Okay. Hold on. And I'm gonna come right at you.
I think, Mr. Curtis, I think he blinked. I think he blinked again. You're gonna have to run by real quick.
Yeah, he's too fast. No, he's not. He's slow.
You're just so.
I'm just humoring him. He's actually really slow. It's Abra. I remember.
Yes, Abra. Excellent job. We are learning about Abra today. It's also known as the Psi Pokémon, which I guess is short for psychic. I don't know, because psychic powers is Abra's. Psychic powers are Abra's whole thing? Is that the correct grammar there? I don't know. I'm not an English teacher.
Psychic powers be Abra's thing. That's what it is.
Yeah, they do be his thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's correct.
So yeah, has anybody seen an Abra in the wild? They're a little bit more rare than like your Caterpie or your Magikarp.
I went on a field trip once and it disappeared in the wild very quickly. I can't. I've never seen one up close because they always teleport away when I get close.
Okay. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. All right. I have an Abra here in this Pokeball. All right.
No way.
I'm gonna ask both of you to try to clear your heads as much as possible. Try not to think of anything.
I came here cleared. I'm good.
Not a thought in that man's head. What about you, Mr. Curtis? Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's starting to drool. I think he's pretty much.
I think you got a good class of idiots here. I think we're ready for this.
All right, you students at home too. Try your best to not have a care. Take this moment right now. Just zen out first.
Don't think about anything. Don't think about how I should get a Pokemon from the professor. Don't think about that. Don't think about how Curtis has a really annoying voice and it kind of sounds like a bunch of like a hive of bee drills just
scratching
drowning
on
underwater. Don't think about any of that. Just empty your mind, okay?
Okay. All right. So now that we have that all squared away, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out Abra.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying not to think about anything. It's
I
understand. It's really cute. I'm not gonna.
If you can't, you do have to think a little bit. Just think quietly. Just think quietly. All right, and don't think any kind of aggressive thoughts.
Quietly. Okay.
Yeah, quiet. Well, you don't have to talk quietly.
Okay. No talking at all.
No, you can talk. You can
Okay.
talk.
I am picturing. I'm picturing a nice meadow.
Ooh, I like that.
And in the center of this meadow,
I think Abra likes it too. Look, it's starting to do that little like twitch thing that like a Growlithe does when it's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how cute!
Okay. Meadow. And there's I didn't know that we were doing ASMR in this class, Professor. Oh, hand me the recording device here.
Bring it back. Bring it back here.
Yeah, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Okay.
I'm thinking about cookies in a field. A lot of cookies. Thinking about Perry the Psyduck and me just frolicking in a field. We're dreaming of milk and honey and cookies and a lot of other sweets.
And there's some combies with that honey.
There's some combies.
Uh-oh.
And then we may or may not.
I think you angered the queen of the.
I wouldn't
hive.
do that. No, I
She's
wouldn't
coming
do that.
after you.
No, that's not.
Corbin.
That's not
oh
right.
no! Look out behind you.
No, that's not there. It's not there. It's fine. It's not.
Look at Abra. Okay. This is perfect. Actually, this is perfect. Okay, because now we get to see. If you guys look, you may see that you don't see Abra.
What?
Yes, it has.
What did you do to it?
Well, it was you, Corbin. All right, you had that aggressive thought.
You put it in my head that I was being attacked by a Vespiquen. That was you. That was you that did that, not me.
So that showed us Abra's main defense mechanism. All right, Abras have the ability to read minds. All right, and that lets them know when danger is approaching, even while they're asleep. And when that happens, they teleport away. So let's do a quick little fun little hide and go seek. See if we can find where the Abra is hiding.
Do I just walk around the room and just touch the air?
Look, it's not invisible.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
It just teleported.
Can I throw some sand around the room? Maybe
it's not invisible.
Okay, all right. I just
you can see it with your eyes.
I have bad eyes. Okay, all right. Everyone has to be a four eyes like Mr. Curtis. Look at him. He looks like a dork with those broken glasses.
Hold on. All right, I'm checking behind my desk. I don't see it under here. Maybe. Mr. Curtis, check your backpack if you could.
Mr. Curtis, you okay?
I think he's comatosing right now.
There's white foam coming from his mouth. Should we call the Chansey?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
Look in his backpack for me.
Sure.
Hey!
What?
What? God!
What?
Get away from my... what are you doing over here?
I'm checking to find out where the Abra is. It went away after the professor put a dirty thought in my head. Well, not dirty, but it was terrifying.
Jeez, that was... I mean, did he call out the Abra yet? Like, I didn't even see when he came out.
It's been out. It disappeared, dude. It went invisible. I don't know where it is.
Okay, while it's not invisible, Okay, it's not. Abras
If
don't
I
go
can't
invisible.
see it, it's not there. Okay.
Well, it is not there. That's true. It doesn't mean it's invisible.
It's
You ever heard of the whole Schrodinger skitty? Huh? If I don't see it, it's not there.
That's not. That's not what Schrodinger.
Hold on. Let's check my backpack. Excuse me, Abra. Yeah, let me just get.
No, wait.
Wait! It's right next to you.
No,
We're
it's not my
looking
backpack.
for Abra.
It was right next to you the whole time.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's one under my desk. I mean, if that's what
Oh,
you're
it was hiding
looking
under
for.
Mr. Hi.
All right, let's.
I see it now.
But there's not one in my backpack.
Hey, Professor, it's actually not invisible. I don't know why you thought it was. There it is. Hi.
Okay, tell me, since you guys can see it very clearly because it's not invisible, give me some defining features of an Abra that you can see.
Let's see. It's very. It has very slanty eye. Like, can it see?
Well,
Or
its
is
eyes are
it like,
closed. It is asleep.
Oh, it just sleeps all the time.
Not all the time, but most of the time. It does
Most of
sleep
the
It
time.
looks. It's his feet looks like grabbins.
a lot. Yeah, those feet. Listen, them feet was made for grabbing. All right.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. It has shoulder pads like it plays football.
It. Yeah. It kind of honestly, it looks a little bit like a marionette, like a little puppet, doesn't it?
It does. And
Yeah, okay.
it has a really long tail in proportion to its body, and really big
Yeah.
feet too.
But it doesn't use any of those because Abra's muscles are pretty weak. It doesn't really have much in the muscle mass department, which is interesting coming from a Poliwrath, which is almost all muscle, to an Abra, which is a Pokemon with practically no muscles.
Well, you can relate to that, right, Mr. Curtis?
I don't. Yeah, exactly. I am all muscle.
No, not that. I meant Abra. I think the best thing about Abra is its cute little tiny nose. It's got a cute nose.
Yeah. It's for sniffing out all that brain brain matter.
Juice, that brain juice.
That brain that thinking liquid.
That thinking liquid. Is that a scientific term?
No, it's not.
Okay, all right.
But it sounds funny though, right?
It does. It does sound funny. Say it again.
Thinking liquid.
Ha 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 ha! Comedy. I mean, it's just really. I don't know. It has a cute little ring around its tail too. I don't know if that does that do anything. Does the brown shoulder part of it like matter? Like it's all yellow except for its upper torso and the ring around its tail. Does that mean anything?
I would call that a light tan.
A light tan. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Call that dirt brown.
You wouldn't call it a beige, Mr. Curtis?
A beige, yeah. A khaki.
A cat? No, that's not khaki. Khaki's a little more got a little orange tint to it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a sun-kissed sand.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put Abra back
okay.
into the Pokeball so
Okay.
we can read some Pokedex.
Oh, hey,
entries.
it's right there, Professor. I don't know if you saw it already.
Oh
It's
my
under the
god.
desk.
Jeez, what did it get behind me?
I don't know.
God,
I don't know.
When I
Abras
told it-
creep me out, man.
That's kind of rude. That's a
Well-
little rude. It's pretty cute. You shouldn't say that.
Fair enough. It can understand me. It is very smart. All right, it's going back in the Pokeball.
Bye. We should have named it.
How about Casey?
No.
Why not?
How about Terry?
I'm calling it Casey. All right, let's go
How
ahead
about,
and read some Pokedex entries. I'm gonna.
How about Caterpie?
What? No. No, not
Why not?
What? No. Why would you call it Caterpie?
Yeah,
What's
why
wrong
would
with
you call it Caterpie? Are you one of
can you
those
imagine
jerks?
how-
Are you one of those jerks that gives their Pokemon a nickname that's different, like a different Pokemon? So you're like, hey, go Metapod, and it's actually like a Palkia
A
or something.
Blastoise? Yeah, like a Blastoise.
Wow.
But yeah.
No, hey, nobody likes you. Okay.
All right. Well, it was good seeing Terry. Hope to see him again next week, fully evolved.
This Abra's name is Casey. Okay?
Nope, Terry the teleporting Abra. I like it.
Casey. All right, starting off in the Kanto region. The first one says, using its ability to read minds, it will identify impending danger and teleport to safety.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of like almost like precognition, right?
Yeah, like hindsight, you know?
The opposite.
Right.
The opposite of hindsight.
What?
Foresight.
No, it's not. Oh no! Wait, what's the difference?
Well, hindsight is when you like do something and you're like, man, that wasn't a good idea. That thing that I just did. But foresight is like being
no.
like,
Hindsight's
no, I
after
can't-
the fact, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like behind sight. See, that makes sense when you word it like that.
I know. Why didn't they just call it behind sight? Why did they take that?
I don't know.
Again, I'm not an English teacher. I can't answer these questions.
You're not, and you can't.
Okay, next one here says it sleeps for 18 hours a day.
Same.
If it senses danger, it will teleport itself to safety even as it sleeps.
Aww. That's pretty cool that it could do
idea.
that even while it's asleep.
Yeah, it's like an automatic thing. It just pops right out of there even when it's sleeping.
I wonder if it teleports. It's got to teleport to a place it's been before. It can't just teleport somewhere it's never been.
Not necessarily. In fact, I think there's a Pokedex entry here that will kind of answer that question.
No kidding. Wow. Okay.
I know, right? A question that you asked that has an answer in the Pokedexes.
That doesn't happen very often. It really doesn't.
I know. I wish it would have happened more. All right. The last one here from the Kanto region says, even while asleep, it can sense enemies approaching. It teleports itself to a distant spot if there is any danger.
Right. Okay.
All right. Moving on to the Johto region. It senses impending attacks and teleports away to safety before the actual attacks can strike. Pretty much same thing. Okay, this one's interesting. And maybe you can help me, because I've read this one a couple times, and I'm not quite sure what they're trying to say here. If it decides to teleport randomly, it creates the illusion that it has created copies of itself.
If it If it teleports...
Maybe if it's teleporting so fast that it looks like there's multiple copies of it.
Well, it's like a mirage. It's like it's still there, but... Oh! No, I get it. Okay, so let's say you're in a battle with an Abra, right?
Okay, I'm punching an Abra in
the
face.
No, not you. Okay,
punch,
listen.
Punch.
Let's say there's something quick like a Rattata going after an Abra. It's going to teleport so quickly around that Rattata. It teleports so quickly that it looks like there's... Let's say it teleports between 5 different locations around a Rattata while it's fighting it. It's going to teleport so quickly it's going to look like there's 5 of them.
It's like the Sand Slash is getting double teamed.
Yeah, it's like when you wave your hand really, really fast and it looks like you have like 5 or 6 hands or whatever. Like, it's like that.
Hold on, I have to get into the mindset. Professor Jacob, I choose you.
Wait, what?
Professor Jacob, use punch.
What is this? What do you do? What are you role playing right now? Who the hell does that?
Professor.
Okay, this is dumb.
Punch.
Don't do this. Don't do this. I feel like you guys are on drugs. I thought you were supposed to bring the boombox to class. Why are you playing this?
I'm sorry. Listen. The professor said he was visualizing himself on the battlefield punching Abra in the face. I had to connect the dots. I had to know why was the professor on the battle.
We know how much Curse gets into his role play sometimes.
Why?
We don't do that here. All right.
No, we don't do that here. Look, the role play is for people that are cringy and weird and that go LARP around in the woods. All right. This isn't a place for that. All right. This is a class room. And we have serious discussions about Pokemon.
Yes, and thank you, Corbin, for I think you are right where it teleports so quickly and randomly that it makes it look like it's created copies of itself.
I'm glad I could clear that up for you. When do I get your job?
After only about...
See, we said no live action role playing in the classroom, Corbin.
Okay, all right, fine.
All right. The next one here, the last one for the Johto region says, it hypnotizes itself so that it can teleport away when it senses danger, even if it is asleep.
Hypnotizes itself, huh?
It hypnotizes itself.
Does it find the nearest Poliwhirl and just stare at its undulating spiral?
Probably not. I don't know. It doesn't really say how it does it. I'm assuming it kind of like meditates or something and puts itself in a trance.
Oh, okay.
And kind of conditions its brain to automatically teleport away if it senses danger. I don't know. I'm making a lot of jumps here to these conclusions, so we can't say for certain whether or not they're true, but you can kind of think about it, and maybe that's how it happens.
Something to think about. So
A little something for later. All right, moving on to the Hoenn region. Abra sleeps for 18 hours a day. However, it can sense the presence of foes even while it is asleep. In such a situation, this Pokemon immediately teleports to safety.
Immediately. It's like a reflex.
Exactly. Yeah. And it probably is a reflex, honestly. Like an instinct.
Yeah. It's gotta be.
The next one here says...
Instinctual kacha.
Sure.
No, instinctual borp.
That's not. I don't think that's what
That's a noise an Abra makes when it teleports.
Maybe in your head.
Borp. It's a little bit lower, but yeah, you get the gist.
I don't.
Okay. The next one says a Pokemon that sleeps 18 hours a day. Observation revealed that it uses teleport to change its location once every hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Constantly on the move, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I bet it doesn't have many predators, though.
I mean, yeah, I feel it seems to be a losing battle to try to, like, hunt and eat an Abra. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it can't, like, fight back, but, I mean, good luck catching it.
Yeah, true.
The next one here says Abra needs to sleep for 18 hours a day. If it doesn't, this Pokemon loses its ability to use telekinetic powers.
Oh, so
Ooh.
it's like a muscle it has to flex. That's cool.
Well,
Yeah. If you don't use it, you lose it. It's one of those things.
No, that's not. That's not. I'm gonna read that again because I'm not quite sure you understood it.
I'm not sure quite. You know what? I don't think you get it. All right.
Well, then I should definitely read it again.
Read it again for yourself, please.
Abra. Okay.
Are you good? Why'd you bark?
Are you good, sir?
I'm good. You sound like a Houndoom. It's not. I'm good. All right. That sounded like a sick Houndoom. Go ahead.
Okay. Abra needs to sleep for 18 hours a day. If it doesn't, this Pokemon loses its ability to use telekinetic powers.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I thought it meant if it didn't use its telekinetic powers once every hour, then it loses it.
No.
Okay,
No.
somehow that got jumbled in my brain.
If it is attacked, Abra escapes using teleport while it's still sleeping. That was the rest of that.
Okay,
It was all in one. So yeah, if it doesn't sleep for 18 hours a day, if it sleeps for 17 hours and 59 minutes, it loses its telekinetic powers. Now, I'm not sure if it loses them forever or just until it can, like, catch up on sleep.
Probably.
No, at that point, it does lose its power and it does become just a regular Caterpie at that point.
It's not
just
not even
becomes
a bug type.
It just becomes a kid.
Just becomes a child with a long tail.
Yeah, it does look a lot like just a little kid, doesn't it?
I don't know many yellow-looking kids with long tails and shoulder pads. Sorry.
Like, squint at it. But it's like if it's like really far away and you can't see the tail.
All right, look. If I'm like,
what's that little football kid doing?
If somebody was drunk or like sniffed a whole bunch of shroomishes, then I could see what you're saying.
You know, it's going to be really disappointing when we do get to Shroomish in the Pokedex and it doesn't mention its incredibly hallucinogenic odor that it releases. Its fumes.
Look, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, all right?
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I said bidge. That's what you were saying.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. God, okay, we gotta be better.
I can't with you.
Be better.
You gotta be better about your language, Professor. Jesus.
Okay, all right. This one
I'm talking about you, Corbin.
I'm sorry.
You need to be better.
All right. This next one says, it sleeps for 18 hours a day. It uses a variety of extrasensory powers even while asleep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Moving on to the Sinnoh region. The first one says it sleeps for 18 hours a day. Even when awake, it teleports itself while remaining seated. So
Sweet.
It does not get up and walk around. It just sits there.
Nope.
Constantly. Does it ever walk?
I don't know. I've never seen one. Have you ever seen one walk? I haven't.
I haven't.
Why would it need to?
Why would you?
No. It just teleports itself to wherever it wants to go.
Wouldn't it be great to be like, you know, sit on the couch and be like, God, I just need some chips right now. And then you could just like teleport yourself to the chip closet and then teleport yourself right back to the couch.
Yeah,
I keep my chips in a cookie jar, but I understand, Professor.
That'd be nice. That would be nice.
God, that'd be so nice. What else could you do with teleportation? Oh no, my frisbee is stuck up in that tree. Here, I'll get it. Shut the frisbee.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot you could do. I mean,
jeez.
You can teleport out of prison if you get arrested, you know?
Man, I forgot my ATM password. If only I could. Oh, here. Into the ATM machine, grab some cash. Right back out.
Or you could into the jail. I mean, not the jail. Sorry, the bank and steal some money.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, into the vault.
Well, hold on now. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Or I could right inside of Mr. Curtis's Ariados.
Right. Wait, what?
Oh.
Just destroy it from the inside out.
No.
Which one? He's got like 50.
Now you're just talking nonsense. You can't do that.
The big one with 2 extra sets of arms.
Oh, God.
That's right.
No, that's gross.
You can listen. There's room for you to teleport into its egg sack. I mean,
Hey,
you got space
I
in
don't
there.
really want to teleport into anybody's egg sack. However, if I were an Abra, the one thing I would do is I would. Oh, let me tell you, I would teleport into the girls' locker room.
Oh my god,
that'd be fun, right?
There isn't even a gym class in this school. Why would you need? What do you even know about girls' locker rooms?
Hey, it's not called gym class. It's called physical education because you learn about your body. All right?
Yeah, you learn a lot in that class. Sure,
You do. You learn, and I
yeah.
learned that I can't run more than 2 minutes, and I will start wheezing very hard.
Okay, let me go ahead.
We
and move
all
on.
learned how fast I am today.
Curtis, you weren't fast.
So quick.
You just made it
So
sound like you
fast.
were with your mouth. No,
I was-
don't entertain him. He wasn't fast.
So
super
fast.
He was so slow.
Super fast.
Slow.
So quick.
No, you were slow. Didn't look like you were moving at all.
All right, this next entry here says, even while asleep, it maintains a telepathic radar. It teleports when it is threatened. Boring, we already know that. Using its psychic power is such a strain on its brain that it needs to sleep for 18 hours a day.
Ah.
For a
So it's interesting-
Pokemon,
Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say for a Pokemon that is so focused on using its psychic abilities, for it to take that much effort to use its psychic powers,
I mean,
seems like a lot.
What's so
its
little?
psychic powers are pretty impressive. I mean, it can teleport, like, as often as it wants to.
Yeah, and it could dematerialize and reappear somewhere else. That's crazy. And it can read minds.
It can read minds, yeah. And it has other telekinetic powers. Or as this one says, hold on, where is it?
Extrasensory abilities.
Yeah, a variety of extrasensory abilities. So, I
You
mean,
know what?
That brain's doing a lot.
It's doing a lot.
It is. Yeah. All right. I believe you.
Okay, that does it for the Sinnoh region. Let me go ahead and move on to the Alola region, because as you guessed, Unova and Kalos kind of just bar up.
So lazy. They're so lazy.
Eventually, we're gonna get some entries that Kalos really puts some mustard on, but not now, not yet.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
in the
like
Alola
mustard
region,
very much, Professor. I'm more of a relish man myself.
Yeah, we'll get to some where they really relish the opportunity to make a new entry.
That was funny.
Thanks.
That's good.
Thanks.
That's
All right, the
good.
first one in the
Set you up,
Alola
hook,
region
line,
says.
and sinker.
The first one in the
Eh?
Alola region says, "Shut up!"
Whoa! That's a really aggressive Pokedex entry.
Yeah, it does say that. It says, "Shut up." It sleeps 18 hours a day. Even while sleeping, it will teleport itself to treetops and pick and eat berries there.
Wow.
And
okay.
pick and eat berries there.
Pick
Yeah,
and eat berries there. Well, how high can it teleport up?
And would you berries grow at the top of trees?
Yeah.
I guess
I mean,
so.
I get most of mine by shaking the tree, so that sounds about right to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a berryologist. What do I know?
Yeah.
All right, the next one says it can teleport itself to safety while it's asleep, but when it wakes, it doesn't know where it is, so it panics.
Oh.
Does
All right,
that
so
cause
this
it to teleport again, Professor? If it's panicking?
I mean, danger and panicking are kind of different, I think. Maybe it doesn't feel danger, but it feels confusion, and that freaks it out. I don't know. Maybe it does teleport again to somewhere it does know. But that answers your question, Corbin, about whether or not it can only teleport to a place it knows.
So like it has more it's more coherent with what it's doing when it's asleep, because it makes it sound like when it wakes up it doesn't know where it is.
Yes, because it was asleep. All it listen, it's sleeping.
All
right?
it knows is how to teleport, right? It's just a reaction.
All it knows is danger, imminent, teleport, get out of here, hit the eject button.
Okay. So
Eject.
I was thinking this whole time it was choosing where to teleport when it teleports out of danger. It doesn't. It doesn't know
No.
where it's going. Okay.
No, it just teleports. Which, honestly, what if it teleported itself off a cliff?
What if it teleported itself inside another Pokemon? I guess it can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's some safety mechanisms implanted in its teleporting ability. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of Abra deaths, and they wouldn't really.
Sure.
I mean, maybe that's why they're so rare.
Well, they could
I
spot
wonder
danger.
why it decided to teleport under my desk.
Yeah,
Because there's absolutely no danger there.
That's right. It's a safe place.
I don't know. Your feet are pretty stank, Mr. Curtis. That's a danger in itself.
Hey, many people find my feet to be appropriately smelling.
No one says that. You're making that up.
What does appropriate smelly even mean?
It just means, you know what? It's what feet have a particular odor, and my feet smell like an average.
So it's not like somebody smells your feet is like, man, that smells really good, but they also don't smell your feet and be like, oh god, that was some nasty feet. They just smell it and they're like, no, yeah, that's what a foot smells like.
That's what a foot smells like. It's exactly right. That's a foot right there. You got what you came.
I feel like this is the segwayest segue we've ever segued.
Okay. Anyways, talking about feet, this next entry says it uses various psychic powers even while it's sleeping, so you can't tell whether or not it's awake.
What's that to do with feet?
Nothing. I just wanted to move on to the next entry.
Oh, okay.
All right, and the last one here from the Alola region says it can read others' minds and will teleport away when danger approaches. You must clear your mind if you want to catch it.
Oh.
Yeah. Right? How do you do that? How do you clear your mind so much?
Oh, I can clear my mind.
Well, Mr. Curtis, you can, but you do that puts you into a comatose state. You can't do anything.
You were literally foaming from the mouth earlier, all right? We saw it.
So you won't be able to throw the Pokeball.
That's true. That does happen to me.
You have to find that equilibrium between not thinking about a whole lot, but also being conscious enough to throw the Pokeball and catch it.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't think I'd be a very good Abra trainer. I'm just saying. I don't think I would be. My brain is too active. I'm constantly thinking about stuff.
Yeah, you're just so smart.
Listen, you said it, not me. All right, guilty as charged.
Hey, yeah, Professor is very smart. See, I said it too.
Oh my god,
all right, nobody likes a copycat.
All right, yeah. Shut up, Mr.
Nobody likes a copy skitty. All right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
the professor is awesome and very intelligent.
Move on,
okay, let's read some more entries here. So we're done with the Alola region. Let's read the Galar region. The first one says, this Pokemon uses its psychic powers while it sleeps. The contents of Abra's dreams affect the powers that the Pokemon wields.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I don't know if it changes what powers it can use, or if it changes just the strength and intensity of the powers.
Maybe. If it thinks about something upsetting, it's going to use its powers in a more random, chaotic way. I don't know.
Good dreams equal good powers. Bad dreams
equal even better powers.
Curtis, it sounds like a really good motivational poster. Good dreams equals good powers.
And it's just a picture of Curtis with a thumbs up smiling.
Yeah, with an Abra on his shoulder. Or under his desk, whatever.
And Abra on one shoulder, Spinnerack on the other.
But it's one of those holographic posters where when you look at it from one angle, it's a different picture, and it's just you look at it from different angles, and the Abra is teleporting all over the place.
Oh, that's you know what? You should be in graphic design. I don't know what you're doing here.
Jeez, hey, should this classroom have merch? Can we do that? Can classrooms have merch?
Can classrooms have merch? I mean, everyone needs to show school spirit, right?
Yeah, and it's true. And yeah, classrooms have class T-shirts they get, especially when they go on field trips or to have a class, I don't know, event that they do.
I think that's something that we could look into. If our classroom expands, if our student body expands, I don't see why we can't have a
holographic Mr. Curtis poster.
I don't think anyone wants to buy that.
That would be cool though.
I don't think any student would want to purchase that. I'm sorry.
Well, students at home, if you would like to purchase a holographic Mr. Curtis poster, please let us know by emailing us at wwopokemon@gmail.com or mentioning us on Twitter at wwopokemon as well.
You're gonna get a response from every single student that just says no. Just simply no. That's it.
God,
no subject line, just no.
So if you send me that, I'll have to be like, geez, it's so hard to comprehend it. They must mean they want it.
Ugh.
That's right.
No, I can't live without it, is what they're trying to say.
Okay,
exactly.
All right.
Professor, you took the words right from my mouth.
Okay, the last entry here says, Abra can teleport in its sleep.
No way.
Wow. Apparently, we haven't confirmed this or not. Apparently, the more deeply Abra sleeps, the farther its teleportations go.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's not something you can really observe. How deep of a sleep can you... I mean, you can't... It's not really
How deep is your sleep?
Okay. It's not really something you can measure, like how deep it's, really asleep. You know what I mean? Like that. So I guess you could say apparently.
can.
It's not something you can measure very well.
You definitely can. You can hook up. We even talked about it with Jigglypuff, right? We know that there's a certain brain wavelength that's associated with something being in a deep sleep, right?
That's true.
Right.
So we can measure that wavelength in the brain. We can see if the Abra's in a deep sleep or not, and then we could think something really scary and see how far it teleports.
True.
We could test it. It's definitely testable.
You could also just give some Abra some warm milk and sing it a lullaby and
what's milk?
I don't know what
give
milk
it
is.
give it maybe 20 minutes to really get in its comfortable zone.
Yeah.
And then go boo and get it to teleport versus having it just kind of doze while it's sitting in a chair and see how far it will teleport.
Yeah, there's ways we could do it. We could do it.
We have the power.
But listen, we don't want to give away our research techniques.
No,
right?
of course not. No.
I want to be the one that figures out
My
how
warm
deep.
milk recipe is a family secret.
What's milk? I don't know what milk is.
What's milk?
It comes from a milk tank.
Oh,
So white
milk.
stuff
You're
that
saying
comes
milk. Okay.
It's
Also, it's milk tank, not milk.
Yeah, I don't know what a
tank.
milk tank
What's a
is.
milk tank, Mr. Curtis? It's a milk
God.
tank. God.
oh my gosh.
Are you even a
Jeez.
member of this class?
Learn how to talk.
Yeah.
Hey, learn how to talk.
Learn.
I'm sorry, Professor.
little bit?
I will do better. Professor. I'm sorry.
You'll try.
Okay. Yeah. Well, as long as he's trying his best, that's all that matters.
Well, okay.
Okay, that does it for the regional Pokedex entries. I think it's time to read the unique Pokedex entries. We have 2 of them this time. The first one comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. It says, Abra, a psychic power Pokemon. That's not what the Pokedex says. It says it's a Psi Pokemon, but whatever. It sleeps 18 hours a day, but it employs telekinesis even while sleeping.
Huh. That
That's super new there. And the last one here comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex.
Dawn.
It says, Abra, the Psi Pokemon. When Abra senses an imminent attack, it escapes by teleporting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess,
makes sense.
could I even really need to read those? I don't know. You be the judge. Okay. That does it for the Pokedex entries. I also have here an unsourced, uncredited article. Let's give it a read, see if we can, discern if there's any inconsistencies here, maybe, critique it a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Abra is a bipedal Pokemon that is primarily yellow. All right.
Yeah.
Bipedal.
Yes.
You wouldn't know that by watching it do anything. It doesn't ever get up. It just teleports while it's sitting.
Well, I mean, it does have 2 things that are clearly feet.
Yeah, Curtis.
I don't
Come
know,
on, that's
those
still
feet
bipedal.
Look like they're for grabbing.
But doesn't bipedal mean you walk on those 2 feet? We don't ever see a walk.
Yeah, that's my point.
Ooh.
That's my point.
Maybe. I mean, I've seen pictures of it kind of upright.
Because milk
What is
tanks have
okay?
4.
So there's quadrupedal, there's bipedal. What is no feet?
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
It's slithering.
Slytherin.
Around. No pedal.
They be Slytherin.
Zero pedal?
Zero-pedal.
Anti-pedal?
It sounds like a weird Pokemon that we have not discovered.
The Negapedal.
I don't know. That's one for the scholars.
Yeah. Its face is a kite shape with a small pale yellow snout and 2 short pointed ears with pale yellow interiors. Its wide eyes are normally closed. Abra's body is segmented with black skin. Is visible between its joints. Oh, I guess so. I didn't think that was skin. I just thought it was kind of hollow.
No, it's not. It's not a ghost type. Come on, don't be ridiculous. Of course that was
I mean,
skin.
Because look, if you look under its the weird little pauldron.
I can't. It's not out.
Sorry. Here. I printed out this picture for you.
Oh, okay. The picture. Okay.
Yeah. So you can see it's that same black color under its pauldron looking things.
Yeah, you're right.
But I guess if you look, I don't know, is that skin? If Abra has black skin, it kind of throws off my entire understanding of what an Abra looks like.
Okay, it's skin. Okay, just leave it alone.
I mean, but is that mean what we're looking at is normally a mask? Is it wearing a gold mask all the time?
Dude, I can't. I'm just gonna keep reading this. All right, this is blowing my mind. Okay, Abra's body is segmented with black skin visible between its joints and along its neck. It has 2 brown pauldron-shaped extensions on its shoulders, as well as a brown fold-like piece around its chest. fold
What does that
is
mean?
plate armor. It's like a think of like a knight.
Like someone that plays football.
Yeah, it's just like a football. It's like a football costume. What
Told
are they
you.
called? I don't know.
Ah, yes, a football costume.
It's a football costume.
Yeah, costume.
Football.
Yeah, next time I go to a football game, I'll tell them, hey, nice costumes there, footballers.
Nice, excellent showing, good sir. On your costume, it is quite crisp.
Where'd you get that? Spirit Halloween?
Where did you get your costume at? I also would like to look like a football player.
Can you tell me watch sports?
Yeah, I love the sports.
All of them.
It has 3 digits on each hand and foot, but its fingers are considerably shorter than its toes. That's how we know it's bipedal.
Oh. Okay.
2 of its toes face forward and 1 faces back. Its tail is thick and long with a brown band located near the tip. Abra can sense danger through a telepathic radar. When it does, it teleports to a safe location. However, it sometimes becomes panicked if it wakes up in an unknown location. By hypnotizing itself, Abra is able to teleport itself even while sleeping. It can use other extrasensory abilities while sleeping as well, and can even teleport into the treetops to pick and eat berries. The deeper Abra sleeps, the farther it teleports. Due to the strain of its telepathic powers, however, Abra sleeps 18 hours each day. If it fails to rest long enough, it will become unable to use its powers. The contents in Abra's dream can affect its powers. Abra lives in urban areas, but has been observed to teleport to a different location once per hour. If it teleports randomly, it can create illusory copies.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
That all
I mean,
checks
most
out.
of
That
them.
was all. Yeah, that was all accurate.
It was pretty close to being accurate.
Pretty
I'd say.
close.
Pretty part to the course, I'd say.
I don't know how I feel about that black skin thing.
That you can't say that.
Okay. I think it's time to take a look-see and see how much you guys have been listening and how much you've been retaining.
Is Abra gonna read all of our thoughts?
No, God, I would not want that. I do not want to see into your mind or, heaven forbid, Mr. Curtis's mind.
I have to
Good
hold on.
Lord.
I have to clear myself. Hold on.
No, you don't. No, don't.
Don't-
No, we're not
okay,
actually
he's
bringing
gone.
the Abra
He's
out.
gone.
You don't have to clear yourself, Curtis. Please.
Okay, good.
You're fine.
Whew, I did not want you to see what I was thinking about.
Why did you look at me and lick your lips when you said that?
Listen, it horrifies myself.
Oh,
He
oh,
did. That
God.
was in your
God.
That was in your imagination.
I don't want to imagine that. I wouldn't imagine that.
Okay, all right. Order in the classroom. Let's go ahead and get out our Rotom laptops, put away our Pokedexes, maybe, get a newspaper out in case, you need to do some paper mache later on. I don't know. Who knows?
What?
Who knows what's
No.
going to be in this quiz?
I don't think that's okay. Whatever.
Ooh. Professor, I've got my paste ready.
Good, perfect. Did you bring your paste today, Corbin?
My pace? My what?
Your paste.
You always have to bring paste to class, Corbin. Don't
It's
you
in the
know?
syllabus.
Yeah, I got my pace. Are you kidding me? Yeah, of course I
Okay.
do.
All right. I'm glad we're all on the same page here. All right. Are we all ready to start?
Yes.
Yes.
Question number 1. I'm starting you guys off easy here, okay?
Okay.
Don't overthink this one.
All right.
What is Abra's main form of escape if it is about to be attacked?
Wow.
Take
This
your
was only mentioned 80,000 times.
Take your time on this one, guys. Okay. Both of the answers are in. So let me go ahead and read Corbin's first.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty quick, guys. I'm pretty impressed.
Nice.
So Corbin says that Abra's main form of escape is teleportation. Okay, maybe it's right. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
And Mr. Curtis says Abra does like to teleport to escape danger.
It does.
It does. Yes, teleportation. You guys are exactly correct. I mean,
Yes.
honestly, Abra could be known as the teleportation Pokemon because, that's its main thing.
That's its signature.
Yep. Okay, question number 2. How many hours a day must Abra sleep, and what happens if it can't get those hours? Both of the answers are in. Let's go ahead and see what Corbin has to say. Corbin says it has to sleep 18 hours. If it doesn't reach 18 hours, it can't use its psychic abilities. And Mr. Curtis says 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day it must sleep. Otherwise, it can lose the ability to use its power.
All right.
All right. Now, okay. I'm gonna be a stickler here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So let me read the Pokedex entry where this is specifically stated.
Okay.
It says Abra needs to sleep for 18 hours a day. If it doesn't, this Pokemon loses the ability to use telekinetic powers.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
It doesn't lose all of its powers.
Just telekinetic.
It can still read minds. That's not telekinesis. That's telepathy. All
Oh,
right?
yeah, you're right.
It can still read minds if it doesn't sleep for 18 hours a day, but it can't, lift things and honestly, I would say like teleportation is also a telekinetic ability.
Okay.
Kinda, maybe. Although you could argue that it's not. So I don't know. Should I take the points away here?
I don't think you should.
You're wrong. You're technically wrong.
Well, you know what? Okay.
You were on the right path though, and I feel like I was kind of like cheating you guys out a little bit, kind of like baiting you in.
I think you should give it to us, right, Mr. Curtis?
I think the professor should do the fair and equitable and just thing.
I'm gonna give you guys 3/4 of a point.
Okay. All right. Fine. Sure.
Because you're pretty close.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you, Professor. That was a very equitable.
Okay. Shut up.
decision.
All right.
Was it fair though?
It was.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Question number 3. What must you do before you can catch an Abra? Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and read these answers. Corbin said, "You must clear your mind." I read like you're a guru or something.
Thanks. I know you think that of me.
And Mr. Curtis says, clear your mind. There's a U and a couple of G's there.
Guess he cleared his mind while typing, Matt.
He did. I can feel the drool on his keyboard. All right, but you guys are both correct. Before you can catch an Abra, you must clear your mind, or else you will alert it to your presence. All right, question number 4. At minimum, how frequently does Abra teleport?
Ooh.
Both of the answers are in. Let me, of course, read Corbin's first. He says that Abra must teleport, or Abra at a minimum teleports once an hour! Exclamation point. So you know he knows that he's
I
correct.
know that I know.
He knows.
You know it. You know it.
And Mr. Curtis simply says once per hour. Concise and to the point. I like it, Mr. Curtis.
For once. Thank you.
Yes, you are both correct. At a minimum, Abra teleports once per hour. It can teleport more than that. Obviously, it can teleport so quickly that it creates fake clones of itself.
Seemingly,
so
yes. Seemingly clones of itself.
Yes. Okay. Question number 5.
No! Hey!
What?
No!
You guys, whoa. I didn't sign up for this. Hey!
Fifth question here.
What? No.
Abra is just so interesting. There had to be a 5th question.
No, I don't think so. Wrap it up.
What?
No. No!
Yes.
I won't do it.
I mean, if you want to take the L on this one, that's fine by me.
No, you're going to take the L. What is it?
What is one factor that determines how far an Abra can teleport? Okay, both of the answers are in for this surprise 5th question. The question was, what is one factor that determines how far an Abra can teleport? Corbin responded with, how deep of a sleep it's in. Okay, and Mr. Curtis says, how deep the Abra sleeps can affect how far they can teleport. Yes, a very concise answer there, Mr. Curtis. A very well thought out one.
What about mine?
Definitely better than Corbin's. I mean, you're both.
Oh my god.
You're both correct, but if I was grading on how good an answer is, you would definitely be getting full marks. For,
okay,
Corbin
all right.
would
you know
be
what?
Getting,
whatever.
Whatever. For full marks.
I'm done.
Well,
I'm done.
Hey, guys. It's not a competition. It's not a competition.
Hey.
Right.
The only person you're competing against is your past self.
Yeah, and I think I'm doing better than my past self.
Let me tell you what. I have scored some pretty highly well on some of the previous times.
Yeah, you have, buddy. Let's hey, maybe we should take a break from talking there, Mr. Curtis. You're not quite hitting on all cylinders right now.
I don't think I think he's cleared his head a little too much today.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, are you guys ready for question number 6?
No, I'm done. Shut up. No, I'm done. I'm turning it in. I'll take the L.
No, I'm kidding. There's only 5 questions. So yeah, pretty close to full marks. You guys did miss that second question, but that's okay. It was kind of a tough one. I admit it was a tough one. But that does it for our lesson on Abra. Does anybody know who we will be talking about next week?
Duskull.
Nope, that's a ghost type Pokemon, and it's much further down in the Pokedex.
Are we talking about the evolved? We're talking about the evolved form of Abra.
Yes,
Espeon, right?
Mr. Curtis, you came very prepared for class. Do you have a guess?
It's Rowlet.
Okay, we're learning about Kadabra, which is the evolved form of Abra. You can remember because Abra is literally in Kadabra's name.
But whoa, that's cool.
Say what?
Abra. I wish all Pokemon did that.
I know,
it would make
right?
it so much easier.
Yeah.
To remember.
Imagine what the last Pokemon registered in the National Dex would be named. Holy crap.
Well, not that. I meant that the evolved form of a Pokemon has its name.
Oh, that's like the last Pokemon the Pokedex is gonna have every other name in it.
I don't want to like be compounding.
Hey guys, look, it's Bulba, Ivy, Char, Melia, Zardia, Squirtle. Just keep going.
Dude, that was great. That was amazing.
Thanks,
dude.
I came up with that at the top of my head too.
That is exactly what it would be like.
It is.
Okay. Well, that's next lesson. But if you have any questions for me, as I said before earlier in the lesson, you can Gmail me, which of course stands for Gengar Mail, at wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gmail account, you can also message me on Twitter, which is the Bird Pokemon themed social network site. I'm there at wwopokemon as well. But that does it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed.
Welcome to the World of Pokemon as part of the Pokecasters Network.